How you doing? It's Billy McGarry from Real Deal Marketing, and I'm back with the second instalment of the Venus flytrap. It's another week and it's time for another video. So originally I've showed you how we do some information on a video and we create a bond with our audience to make them become fans, and then we track all of the data or all the engagement or whatever it is that the prospect, the client or the person online is doing on your content, okay? So I'm going to show you today the next part, which is we're going to build out a Facebook lead gen ad. I'm also going to show you if you want to take them away to a landing page. They both work. And I'm going to show you how we lay out the audiences on a cold Facebook ad as well. So you're going to get a couple of different scenarios here. Obviously we want to be using the pixel data, but also I do like to run something very broad, and I'm going to show you how to lay those audiences out in another video. Or I might attach it to this video, depending how long we've got. I'll show you how to get why we don't clump them together, and also how it allows you to get the cheapest cost for your leads, basically, and then you can go and scale up from there. I call it fishing. It's the same sort of thing as what we're doing with the videos, but you can also do it if you haven't done, if you're not doing this, or you haven't got any pixel data, and you want to just go and get some information for Facebook to start working with, you can do it with cold audiences. And I'm going to show you how to use the fishing technique, or farming. We call it farming here in the office. The farming technique, in order for you to get the leads that you want. And this, again, this works in any business. We're now on, if you're watching this, some of you would have watched video 1. If you haven't watched video 1 and you're on a cold audience, then go back on the page and give the video a little watch, because there's some useful information explaining about the whole of the Venus flytrap. We're actually on step 2, which is this video here. So you are in here now. Okay, so the system's working. If you're watching this and you've seen video 1, the system's working. And the goal of this is to show you that you have to show the people in your industry that you know what you're doing, you're building trust, and give them some value and a reason to watch you, okay? And then that's pre-framing or creating a bond with your customers, your clients, your prospects, and all that stuff. So we're going to nip over now to the screen, and I'm going to show you how I lay out the actual Facebook ad and use the data from the Facebook pixel, and how I would set that up. And we're going to do it with a lead gen ad first, and we're going to do it in the beauty industry. Okay, so I'll see you in a minute. So we're just going to jump in on the computer now. I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, because I've already ran, like I explained, I've run a cold ad already. I'm going to show you how to optimize that quickly. I've got an audience, we ran, and this is in the beauty industry, like I said. I've got a video that ran for facials and fractional microneedling. So that's just populating in the custom audience. And then I'm going to show you how we go and target those people and what we do, because they're warming up now. So if you think of it like what I was doing with this video, when we was doing the series of videos. So this facial one is something to do, it would be video 1 basically, and then I'm going to go and look at the data, retarget it, and then we've warmed them up, shown them that we know what we're doing, they can see the clinic. I'll go through that with you anyway. So, excuse me, I'll go through that with you anyway, and you'll see that. We'll see what's worked, what hasn't worked. I'll give you some results, and then what I'll do is I will build another advert to target the warmer audience. Okay, so let's jump in there right now. Okay, so I've actually got an advert running in real time in the, I ran a cold one. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to optimize why my custom audience is populating from the video, the informational video that we put out. I'm going to show you how to do this quickly because they need doing. So we're going to do a real life one for a real customer. Just going to show you. So on the screen, we've spent $189. Cost per lead's a little bit high, higher than normal, but even at 20, what's that? It's 20. It's like, let's just say it's like 20 quid, isn't it? Just over £20. She's got 7 leads. This product closes for £500, and what happens? They come through on a lead form. Then we ring them up and we book them in, and then we take the payment. So she's had 7 leads for $189. She's closed 4 of the 7, so there's £2,000 there. So the profit margin on that is ridiculous, really. Even if it went up to £50 a lead, there's enough profit, and that's an important thing. Just making sure that your profit margin is correct in whatever you're selling, and make sure there's enough in there, which you check with your business owner, obviously. So what I'm going to do is, rule number 1, if something's working, just duplicate it. So I'm not going to touch this particular advert, but what I am going to do is I am going to duplicate it. So the Beauty Clinic Maidstone, duplicate that advert, like so. Okay, so I'm going to come out of there now. So that's been duplicated. And it's at the top there. But what I need to do is I need to go and check the ad sets for the one that's running. So let's go in there. Deselect that. That's the one we want. Click the ad sets. So that's the one we've just done. Right. So the learning's limited on this one for some reason, and I know why. We've got to make the. We've got to expand the audience possibly, or we've got to put the budget up, which is why you test something for 3 days. So you can see, look, I've only had them on £2.50. Okay. Skin products, what ones have produced? So the L'Oreal one's not produced. So you've got 1 lead there, women only. So I went broad on that. So that's stripping back the layers a little bit. I still go broad on one of my audience to see what it was, but you can see that the online shopping has got the lowest cost per lead. But what I will do is I'm just going to turn off this one. Skin products copy. Oh, and the skin products one's not produced, which is weird because that's normally the most popular one. See, it's funny, isn't it? It hasn't reached many. I don't know what's happened there, but I'm going to turn that off anyway. I'm not going to go, actually, with the data with that, I won't do. Obviously not on this advert, I'm not going to turn it off on the duplicated one. So I'm definitely, L'Oreal one's not happening, so we're going to turn that off. So basically I'm going to turn L'Oreal off. Where's my Zara one? Zara, yeah, that's produced one. Skin products. Yeah, I'm not sure why the skin products one's done that. That's normally a good one. Reality TV, that's produced one. Yeah, so you can see it's well in profit. So we're just going to turn one off. Going to turn one ad off. I'm going to check where all the placements are. I'm sure it is only in the newsfeed. So we've duplicated that. I'm going to go back and I'm going to double check my original advert. And I'm going to look at the delivery. So desktop, Android smartphones. I always find that Android smartphone on the mobile app. I always find that these are better. Yes, because I've only targeted, that's fine, results 1, device, Android, Instagram stories. Well, we've got a lead from there, so I've gone right, so results. So most of it's come from, look, iPhone, mobile app, Instagram stories, we've had results. So Instagram stories seems to have got the most results on here. So basically I'm going to use this, I'm going to run this as a test. So that's interesting because what this just goes to show you why it's so important to go back and optimize your adverts, because normally it's in the newsfeed on Facebook. that I get a lot of my results. So oh no, scrap that. I'm reading the data wrong. I do apologise. It's not that. It's coming from, yeah, right, okay. I was right. It's in the news feed. It's showing you. So basically, look, video feeds, and then they're still not. The reach is high, but video feeds mobile app on an Android. Facebook feed, yeah, they're the higher ones. The Facebook feed, in-stream video, that got quite a lot of reach. Results, impressions. Just trying to understand this because it's different to what it normally does. Facebook feed, mobile app, reach. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down this now. So we've got, I'm not going to split Android and mobile up, but in-stream video is taking up a lot of the reach and the spend. We've got more reach on there. Results got 182, so it's probably, the percentage is a lot better. Facebook feed, mobile app, and we want in-stream videos by the looks of it. Feed, video feeds, mobile app, Facebook, yeah, so video feeds, and then there was another one. Instagram stories, there's not a lot on stories, so it's, you know, Instagram feed, not a lot there. Facebook, okay. Facebook in-stream videos, mobile app, Facebook newsfeed. Yeah, so mainly Facebook. So we're going to turn off. I'll just double check that. Facebook feeds. Yeah, no, I was right. There's not a lot on Instagram. So basically, go back. Take that off. Clear breakdowns. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into my campaign. Sorry about that, the confusion there, which is here. Sorry, it's not there at all. That's not the bit that I want. We want that. L'Oreal's off. Brilliant campaign. Right, so we're all there for that. We're going to put the retargeting ad on as well. I'm going to keep the budget. I will pop the budget up in a second. But first of all, I want to make sure the campaign's correct. So, edit. Lead gen. Same as before. Go into the advert. I'm still going to keep all the audiences separate, okay? The reason I do that is because I can see which ones are performing the best. And now I'm going to test them again to see which ones are performing the best when they're optimized and see if the cost per lead comes down. One thing you don't want to do, you don't want to first of all change the original advert, we'll keep that running. But secondly, you don't want to change more than one thing at once because otherwise you're not going to know what it is that you did that actually worked. So I've got all my target in there, it's all right. Placements, okay, so take that off of there. Take that off. Instagram shouldn't be working now. Cool, right, so we've got it all in there, yeah? That's excellent. So we're going to do the same thing all the way down. And remember, this is just for the, take it off the marketplace, Facebook stories, we don't want that. Facebook Reels, we don't want that. Don't want that. So we're literally just going along. Basically, we're directing all of our ad spend into the place where we've had most of our traction, basically, which is the Facebook feed and Facebook feed videos. And this one's Instagram feed. Take that off. Take that off. Take that off. Video feeds. Feed. Yeah. Stories and reels off. In-stream off. Turn all these off. Look. The reason this is I believe, is because of the age bracket and the people that we're trying to attract. You normally find, this is only my opinion in this particular niche, that most of the people seem to like to engage more on Facebook, and the audience is a bit older on Facebook, which is what you're trying to target. Obviously, because we're selling products that are making you look younger, if you understand what I mean. Or to help with that. Cool, man. Right, so I'm actually going to go and publish these. I'm actually going to delete one, the L'Oreal one, that's getting deleted. Bop, to delete that. I'll check on the skin products one as well. I've already got audiences for these as well that work, so start date is in the past. Let's take that off of there. That's probably what the problem was, just where you have to check everything. Yeah, so look, L'Oreal is actually in there. So that might have been a mistake on my part, so don't worry. I'll show you about the audiences that I use. If you're in the beauty salon, I'll share this with you another time. The retargeting ad is going to hit, let's just double check it. Yeah, you recently viewed our ad on facial contouring. So I need to change the copy on that a little bit. Let's put our. You recently viewed our ad on our facial contouring package. Here it is again in case you missed it. Now I always do that because that's going to call them out in the newsfeed again. Okay. So we need to go ahead and publish this now because it's optimized. I'm going to do it for 3 days. Publish. Now I always publish one ad set. When it goes through, I go and do the rest just in case there's a problem and it shuts them all down basically. So what I'm going to do now, so if you see that should go into review. I need to reset. I'm just going to reset my ad count, reset amount. It should do it automatically. Lovely. Let's just double check. Where are we? So it's processing. So that's going to go into review now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video quickly and I'm going to restart. And I'm going to show you how to build this ad set out. How to build this ad and target the audience that should have populated. One thing I'm just going to show you though, I'm just going to show the actual advert because it's on a lead gen form. I can show you how to build a lead gen form in another video. But if you click on this, and we'll go straight to there, the lead gen form, you click that, and then the lead form comes, and it's all connected up to MailChimp. Something I'll show you again. We're not on that part of the learning process yet, and then we'll go from there. Are you thinking of having facial treatments? That's where I've called them out. I always use that effect. It's called the dog whistle. And then obviously, I'm not going to explain about how to write copy right now. I'm just showing you if you've got an advert ready to go, this is how you target that part. The copy and stuff I'll show you in another video. I'll probably, it'd be separate. So I will show you that, all right? Because that's quite important and stuff like that. So that's where we are with that. So I'm going to stop the video right there. And I'll see you in a minute. How you doing? So we're back again. So on the screen you can see I've just gone to the audience thing, the tab. That's not the technical word. We get very technical here, obviously. As you can see, you haven't got to have a degree in anything to be able to do this. Right, so click audiences, takes us in here. Now I had a video that was running. It had like 16,000 views. What I did do was then I made a custom audience like this, like I showed you. It's below 1,000, but then what I did, you go into create audience, create a lookalike audience. I won't do it. Get your data source. Where is that video? So it'll be fractional microneedling. There it is there. So I would have clicked that, bop, United Kingdom. 1% gives you like 500,000. Bang, go create audience. I'm not going to do it because I've already done it. Look, so I've already got an audience there. So that is the amount of people that Facebook has gone now and targeted from the small group that I've made from this. Now they've got around 10,000 data points on people, Facebook, so they're far cleverer than what we are. So you have to let it do its thing. So now we've done that, we can go back to our ads manager. So now, let's go to this one, duplicate. Hang on a minute. That one's in review, so I need to duplicate this one again. Duplicate. And I'm going to take all the targeting off of this one, because if I was making this from scratch, I literally wouldn't have any, we wouldn't have any targeting. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go in here, I've got to redo it, edit name. This is Beauty Clinic, Maidstone, lookalike. Okay, go in there, go here, click off of that. Just keep one of them because I don't want to rebuild the whole thing, so just go like that. Delete all them. Oh no, we don't want to delete. Keep two of them. Keep the retargeting one there. I'm going to show you about that later. Cool. Back to the campaign. Edit. Not sure why all that's coming up, to be honest, because I just deleted a load of it. Cool, so ignore the retargeting one. I'm going to go to online shopping. This is just going to be our lookalike audience. 1%. Okay, I'm just going to copy that. Don't like to keep it organised. That one in there. Going to keep it all the same because we know it works. Don't want to change too much. Got the other one working. Go into your audiences. I'm going to put this up to $5 as well. Increase it because we've only got one because we want to test it. I'm going to increase that to 17 kilometers, but I'm going to take all of this off So I'm going to keep it on women. Well, in fact, I'm not. So I'm just going to go 18. Because the artificial intelligence is far more clever than what we are. And then we want to take all of this off. Cool. And it all works. Just double check it. Feeds, marketplace, see, look, it does it. Take that off because we know that's not working. Facebook stories, take that off. See what it's done. Look, it's automatically selected these. So you must go in and check them. So we know from when we optimised before that it wasn't working very well, was it? Cool, there you go. Ignore this. It says no leads, blah, blah. Facebook just want you to spend more money. We've got quite a lot of people here, estimated audience size. So we're just going to let it run. We'll let it run for 3 days. We're going to hit publish on this particular one. I will go in here and just double check. So on here, look, you can go and check it and send it to your phone. So send a notification to your phone. I'm just going to check the ad. There you go. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, that's fine. Cool, right, that's published. And that is how you go from step 1 to step 2. We'll let that run and we'll see what results we get from it. I'll update you on that. I'm going to show you how to do the retargeting ad another day. But that's basically what you do to get from step 1 to step 2. So we've done a series of videos you would have done, or a few videos to get some data quick. And then you've used the pixel data to create your audiences and your custom audiences. And now you're targeting them, the cold market audience. You've warmed up, now we're hitting them with an ad. And I've also showed you how to do it in the cold way as well. So you've had two methods there, all right? So I'm going to go back on the board, draw it quickly, finish off, and then we're good. Hey, how you doing? We're back again. So hopefully you followed along with that okay. So we was on stage 2 of my Venus flytrap is what you've been watching. So it was here. And for you, for what you was learning, we've gone from the pixel to create a cold. I showed you how to run the cold. I told you how to optimise the cold advert, and I am going to show you how to build one from scratch. I'm not going to do it on this video right now, but there will be a bonus video that I put in about how to do this. But I just did that at the same time because I had a customer's advert in real time that I had to optimise, so I thought I may as well just show you. I was like a step ahead of when I first created it. Then I showed you the important bit, is how we start targeting these warm ones with our Facebook ad. And driving them. I've created a lead gen form for that. I find those work really well. They keep the cost per lead down because they don't want Facebook, don't want you taking people off their platform. You can take them to a landing page. That is something that I'm going to show you next on how to build a landing page. So what would happen at the moment, what's happening is we're going here, it's going to a lead form. All right, we're getting people's information, name, email, phone number. It fires it across to, I use MailChimp or your CRM, where that gets stored, so you create all your email sequences in there. Okay, so you've seen this drawing before, so I'm not going to go into it again. But what we do is we call them here. So we would ring them up and call them. They'd go in a nurture sequence and then we'd try and close them. All right, so the call, as you've seen on the diagram, is there. All right, but also what you can do, you can send them to a landing page, which is something that I'm going to show you what to do in the next video. All right, so hope you're enjoying this series of videos. It's very valuable, this stuff. You will convert your traffic, you will get customers. The Venus flytrap works. That's enough on this video. I look forward to seeing you next week for number 3. My name's Billy McGarry, Real Deal Marketing. Follow us on Instagram. The handle on that will be below. Like us on Facebook, like the video, share it, give it to whoever you think, and I'll see you very soon.